Hello, hello, we are live now. Am I audible? Video working? Okay, we'll wait for everyone. Hi, Lames, Yusuf. Hi, Vishal. How are you? Call your classmates also. Sorry, we could not do Saturday's class, so we had to shift it to today. I hope you all are okay. And how's everything going? Hello. I can see your I'm also good. I am also good, Lames. Yusuf, please call your classmates. I hope everyone got this link of today's class. We'll wait for 2 to 3 minutes, then we'll start class because they can see it later. I can record it and they'll have the equal benefit of it. So, how was our weekend, Yusuf? And how was our weekend, Vishal? Okay. Don't forget to share this link, please, so they can all join. Okay. Now can see uh lots of six students are here. Okay, we will wait for 2 minutes, then we'll start. So how's it going about in this week? How's your discussions going? How's your interaction with your classmates going? And what about the assignment? Anyone wants to share? Okay, my baby's coming here. I'm sorry about that. Okay, now we'll start the class. We have waited 3.5 minutes, so okay, let's. I'm gonna share my screen with you. This is it. Is it visible, everyone? I think it's visible for me. So we'll start with. So good afternoon, everyone, and I'm your teacher. I'm Yogita, and we are going to start with week 4, and we'll start organizing your essay. We will discuss everything thoroughly, your reading, your grammar section, and we'll discuss this thoroughly. So you get if someone is not able to join today, I will share the link. They can watch it later. Okay. So this week we will learn how to organize our writing effectively through evaluating internet resources that we have discussed it before also, developing strong thesis statements, creating detailed outlines, using conjunctions effectively, understanding countable and uncountable noun. So, those who are here, please text me and show me that you are here. And please write your name. I can read your name, just say hello, hi, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I'm not sure about your reason, so say accordingly. So, this would be our objective for this week, evaluating internet resources, developing strong thesis statements, creating detailed outlines, using conjunctions effectively, understanding countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, so next is one second. Uh, what we have learned in last week. So last week we discussed compare, contrast, essay structure, how to organize essays that examine similarities and differences, pre-writing techniques, brainstorming, clustering, and listening to generate ideas, topic selection, choosing appropriate subject for comparison, organization patterns, block methods, and point by point methods. So these are the points that we have discussed last week. Examples of from the last week's online learning versus traditional classroom learning, living in a city or living in the countryside, working from home versus working in an office that we discussed last week. Understood? This week, we will build on these foundations by learning how to create strong thesis statements and organize our ideas effectively. So, we will discuss everything that we have learned in last week. We will build our foundation by learning how to create strong thesis. Okay, so let's move forward. So week 4 learning objectives. By the end of this week, you will able to learn, evaluate, develop, create, use, understanding and expand. So evaluate internet sources, develop thesis statements, create essay outlines, use conjunctions, understand countable and uncountable nouns, expand academic vocabulary. So moving from idea generation to organized writing, we will transfer from compare contrast topic into well structured essays with clear thesis statements with logical organization. Okay, so vocabulary that has mentioned in your week 4 is accurate, authority, citation, credible, database, evaluate, objective, reference, relevant, and reliable. So you can see here that I think 10 vocabulary that I've mentioned here. Vocabulary, uh, accurate, authority, citation, credible, and I've used these words in sentences. So accurate, the research provided accurate statistics about online learning. Accurate means precise. Accurate means like correct, I would say. Uh, authority, the professor is an authority on educational technology. Authority means like to own something, right? Next is we must evaluate the quality of our sources. Evaluate means to examine something, and relevant, the this information is relevant to our essay topic. Relevant is that something is related to, or something is relevant, like it's relevant is, I would say, necessary. This information is relevant to our essay topic, or this information is essential for our essay topic. Use these words in your discussion and assignments this week. Let me tell you, students, that please, if you can able to use these words in your discussion or assignments, it would be really good for you to build your understanding, and you can learn the meaning of these words. Next is evaluating internet resources. Why evaluate resources? The internet provides immediate access to information, but not all information is reliable. Anyone can create a website and post information, so we must be critical consumer. So what we are collecting on internet, it is necessary that we are evaluating it first, right? Like if we are taking any sources from internet, we are reading any news, we are getting any information via news, or we're seeing on Instagram or anything. It's okay, Eleanor. Welcome, welcome to the class. So, so when we are collecting information from internet, or we are reading news, we are watching news online on our social media feedback, on social media feed. So we should evaluate it first, right? So the internet provides immediate access to information, but not all information is reliable. It is very important that what your information is taking from internet is trustworthy. Everything is on internet, and everything is present on internet is not reliable. You cannot uh, trust on it. You have to evaluate it first. You have to search, trustworthy sources that is coming from. Okay, anyone can create website and post information, so we must be critical consumer. What we are consuming, what we are learning, we should think about it, that if it is right or not. Okay, so you can see criteria, what to look for, and red flags, what we should look for and what we should avoid if it is not from the reliable sources. Okay, so authority, author credentials, expert backgrounds. If someone has written an article, there must be an author's name. So you should find first, your approach should be that you are looking for an author's name and their credentials and their background. It must have been mentioned on it. Okay, so if it is not mentioned, if the no author listed, unknown qualification, then it is not a reliable source. We will not follow it. Accuracy is fact with citations, variable information. Like uh, we can find out if it is accurate for our information, for our sources. So you can just check their facts for citations and verifiable information. And if there is no source and impossible claims existed in the source, then it should be no for you. You should not check for it. Currency, recent publication dates, updated information. We have discussed it like many times in last week, and now we are going through it again. That if we're checking their currency, we will have their publication dates and their updated information. And if there's no dates and there's no there's outdated information which is not relevant anymore, so you should not go for it. Purpose is educational or informational goal. What is your purpose for using that resource? It must be for educational and informational, right? If we're watching a news, uh, okay, so Vishal is asking, ma'am, as Wikipedia is a trustworthy source. So I would say no, because Wikipedia, the information that is given on Wikipedia is written by normal people. There's no sources given in on Wikipedia. No updated information is. It is not necessary that it is well updated or it is factual basis. There's no author mentioned. So if you're looking something on Wikipedia, you should check your sources first. With the help of this, like who's the author and what its fact and citations, how many facts and citations are there, and currency, what is the publication's date, and the what is its purpose. Like it is for like informational, educational, or it is just like it. If it is existed, then it is written like someone has written it, and that's it. There is no source available here. So you should not blindly trust on Wikipedia. And objectivity, neutral language, balanced viewpoint. You should, if someone is writing on a topic, someone is writing on a topic like about gender, and someone is if you're not using that neutral language and balanced viewpoint, like if I'm giving you a topic gender, then if you're a girl, then you'll talk in the favor of girls, women. You will talk in the favor of women. And if you're a boy, then you will talk in a favor of men, right? It's not that you're doing it, but I'm just giving you an example. If someone is not writing neutral language, then you should not trust it, because there is no favorism on, if we are looking for educational purpose, right? We treat everyone in on like equally. My whole life was a lie. I had always trusted Wikipedia as a trustworthy source. Eleanor, I think I can relate it to you, because recently I found it that Wikipedia is not a trustworthy source, because I was researching on a paper, then I looked my fact there, and it was so surprising that I could not find it. It was like there's no author mention, there's no date publication, and it is like just random writing. So I was so surprised, and I can relate it to you. And Vishal is saying, the other day I was reading something on Wikipedia, and I found a mistake in of the fact. Yeah, that's true. It happens. If it is not trustworthy, you can just read it. You don't have to use it for your educational purpose then. Just read it and let it be. Don't use for your writing. Okay. Next is understanding websites domains. Domain extension tell you about the sources. So domains extension tell you about the sources, which is we have discussed it, but we will go through it once again. First is .edu, .government, .org, .com. So if you're looking on internet, you are using one that uh, link in your, you're giving a command and there's a link coming in your Google or in your AI apps. So if it is not .edu, .government, .org, .com, then you make sure that you're checking your facts correctly. So first is for educational and institutional, usually reliable. These this this domain is usually reliable. And hello, right instructor. I think I remember your name. It's oh, give me 1 second, please. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's been a week, and uh I'm sorry. Can you please? Oh yeah, Farzana. Thank you so much, Farzana, and I'm sorry. I'll remember it now for sure. So yeah, that EDU is a reliable source. Next is government. Government bodies usually reliable. And next is ORG, non-profit organization, often reliable. And .com, commercial enterprises evaluate carefully. If you're checking on, hello Akram, how are you? Okay, so if you're checking on these domains, EDU, government, and organization, then it is reliable for your sources. But if you're checking on .com, then please evaluate it carefully. Okay, what things that you should avoid? That anonymous authors. I'm repeating it. If someone has just written their name and it is not reliable, and you cannot find more information about that of the author, just don't go for it. Yes, I'm very well, Akram. How are you? Okay. So, what things that you need to avoid is anonymous authors, no names or credential listed, no citations, claims without supporting evidence, outdated information, no recent update dates, biased language, emotional or inflammatory words, poor writing, grammar errors, informal style. Wikipedia never use as a primary source in academic writing. It is in your sources that is given that do not trust on Wikipedia. And if there is any anonymous author given their name, no citations, outdated information, biased language, poor writing, and Wikipedia. Do not trust these sources if you're writing, if you're looking for a sources. Okay, so we'll go forward. Best practice, use academic databases from your university library whenever possible. If you are learning something and there's um, study material available for you, just rely on it. Just if you're looking for easy option, then it would be really hard for you. Easiest thing that you are looking for a material and your university is providing it, and just read it. This is the easiest way because it will save your time. If you're looking on internet and if you look searching on a uh, cloud or chat gpt or chat google gemini, and you're saying that ai will tell you everything. No, it's not, because behind ai, all the writers, that is the information that is insert in that computer or that app, it can only give you that. I mean, it will not give you the beyond your knowledge. It will only give you the repetitive knowledge and repetitive information, because it has limited space, limited information, which is given by people like us. Hello, Vishal Kumar. How are you? Okay, so I hope you all understood that. Let's move forward. Next is, what is a thesis statement? So think of it like a movie trailer. Okay, you all have. I'm assuming that you all have watched a movie, and before that you are watching a trailer. Before going to theater, if you're going to a theater and you're just interested that, okay, let me just watch it first. What's the movie trailer? Okay, so a thesis statement is like a movie trailer for your essay. It tells readers what to expect and make them what to keep reading. Okay, thesis is like index before writing a book, or giving you that glance that it is not a whole book. It is just a small summary which is written in the whole book. Okay, that's why I took that example of movie trailer, because it is more relatable for you, that you are watching that trailer, and then you will see the whole movie. You'll watch the whole movie. So it is like that. You can relate that thesis statements are like that. Thesis statements are like watching a movie trailer. So key characteristics: location usually found in the introduction paragraphs. Length typically 1 to 2 sentences. Purpose states your main arguments or point. Preview show what's the rest of your essay will discuss. It's only a preview that how you are writing your title, how you are writing your, like, it is after your title. Like, what is your topic, then you are writing thesis statement, then you're writing whole book. It is like that. Understood? So weak thesis is, telecommuting is an option for some people who can work on their computer. Problem, just states a fact, not clear opinion. Strong thesis, telecommuting seems great because it offers flexibility, but it only works for people who have self discipline, independence, and a willingness to maintain a home office. So, in that statement, there's no, it is only that the facts given, but there's no clear opinion. if you're writing a thesis statement, that it should be clear opinion with specific supporting points. It should not have only facts. You're also writing your supporting statement, that how you can justify that you're supporting it. You have to write something, right? So this is thesis statement. Next is the thesis statement checklist. Ask yourself these 5 questions one by one. So, is your opinion clear? Your thesis should have a position, not just state facts. So, I told you in last slide that what is thesis statement. Now, the questions that you must ask for yourself before writing thesis statement, and it would be more clear in your mind that how you can just write it with your flow. Okay, so is your opinion clear? Your thesis should take a position, not just state facts. It should not have facts, it also should have your opinion. Weak, many students use online learning. Strong, online learning is more effective than traditional classroom. I'm sorry. Online learning is more effective than traditional classroom learning for working adults. So this is that also in this statement that it is opinion supported statement. It is not only fact. Can someone disagree? A good thesis presents an arguable point, not a universally accepted fact. If you're writing your thesis statement, it is not pleasing statement that you are just mentioning the fact that is already existed on internet, on in books or in someone's writing. It should have your opinion, that you can argue on it, what your beliefs are, what you think about it, if it is online learning is good or not. So you must writing your opinion, and that makes a good thesis statement. So next is it specific? So provide concrete detail about what you will discuss. When you're putting your thoughts in writing or in thesis statements, then you can easily, uh, you know, uh, you'll have concrete, like specific details about your what you are going to discuss about it, what you think about it, and what are you going, where are you going. Give readers a roadmap of your main points. Like if this information is already exists on internet that online learning is good for everyone, how would you support this statement if you don't have any, your opinion about it? If you have any opinion, whether it would be in favor or against, it doesn't matter, it should be your own. Like what do you believe? So you also, you're giving your audience a roadmap that what you're trying to say by this thesis statement, that what is your intention behind it, what you're trying to prove it. Next is, have you revised? Thesis statements should evolve as you research and write. So if you believe in certain thinking, like if you like online learning or you don't like online learning, you have this you're evolving your thought. You are you have, extended version of your extended version of the knowledge of regarding your thoughts. So you are clear about it, your opinions are clear, and you're giving roadmaps to your readers. So these questions you should ask yourself before you are writing thesis statements. Okay, next is how thesis statements evolve. Last point. So for step 1 is initial idea. It is from weak to strong that you can follow. Step 1 is initial idea. Telecommunicating seems great, but it is not for everyone. Problem, too vague. What's great about it? Why not for everyone? Because there's no reason clear here, there's no opinion, it is just saying that telecommuting seems great, but it is not for everyone. How can you say it is not for everyone? There should be any reasoning mentioned here. So it is really weak uh, example here. Next is adding details. Telecommuting seems great because it offers flexibility, but it only works for people who have self-discipline, independence, and a willingness to maintain a home office. So this is better than this. It because there's a reasoning given in it. Specific reasons why it's great and who it's worked for. This is better than this because there's a example given here. And next is final polish is whether someone viewing whether someone views telecommuting as beneficial or challenging depends on his or her self-discipline, independence, and willingness to maintain a home office. So this is clear structure for compare and contrast. It is not taking any favors. It is giving you beneficial or challenging depending on his or her self discipline. It is up to a person that how a person perceive information about it. It is not, you cannot just state a facts that televomiting is beneficial for all. It depends how you're taking it. How it depends her self discipline, independence, and willingness to maintain a home office, right? So next is this is strong, clear structure. And pro tip is start with a working thesis. It will change. Take breaks and return with fresh eyes. Each highlighted points becomes a body paragraph. Make sure your thesis matches your essay types. Okay, let's move to developing essay outlines. Now we will discuss this main topic. Uh, I mean, every topic is main, but we are building all these details to writing a essay, right? Writing an essay. So why I outline? So anyone can tell me what is an outline? Essays outline. What is an essays outline? Why we are calling it? Why we are discussing it? When we are writing that, what kind of uh, structure we follow? If you have been writing essays, so you must have been following some kind of structure in your essays. So someone can tell me, anyone can tell me, you can take reference to my it is a brief overview. Okay, brief overview. Okay, of the topic. Anyone? Anyone else? Farzana tried attempted one answer. I think it is like I would say 20% correct, because if I'm saying essay outlines, that I'm not talking about the essay what is written, what I'm not talking about the context, I'm talking about the structure, that how an essay should be structured, what should be a proper way to follow it. Like okay, let's discuss then. So it is organize your thoughts. Why I outline? Organize your thoughts before writing, ensure logical flow of ideas, prevent writing blocks, keep focused on your main arguments. Okay, so essay outlines means that let's suppose I'm giving you a topic which is environment. So that you all have to write an essay on it, organizes your main ideas and supporting details into the logical sentences. Okay, very good, Eleanor. But it is, I'm only talking about the structure, right? So in essays, outline is introduction, first paragraph, second paragraph, and the conclusion. This is only essay's outline. There is no that I'm talking about the main. I mean, it is right that you're saying organizes our main ideas and supporting details into the logical sentences. That's right that we are organizing our essay. We are organizing our essay because in a particular structure. So here you can see first is introduction. When we are writing an essay, it should have a clear and precise introduction. Oh, sorry. Introduction. One is hook, attention grabber. It should have a proper hook that what you're trying to say in this essay. What is your topic? You are explaining it briefly. And I'm not saying that uh, I'm not giving you any example or how you should write. I'm just saying you the outline that it should should a essay writer follow. It should have one introduction, then paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, and conclusion. And it is not necessary that you are writing for 3 paragraphs. You can write 2 paragraphs also. It's fine. If you have covered your topic, you have covered all the information in these 2 paragraphs, that you can only write 2 paragraphs. So first is hook, background information, and thesis statement. Introduction is must. Introduction and conclusion, these two things are really important, and that's how a teacher know that what you're writing. In paragraph, body paragraph, first is topic sentence, first main point, supporting evidence, analysis, explanation. Second is second main point. It is basically that you have picked a topic and now you are explaining your topic with the help of examples. You're writing your main ideas in 2 paragraph, and then you're supporting your 2 main ideas with the help of examples. That's how you can write your paragraphs. Okay. Next is topic sentence, third main point, supporting evidence, analysis, and explanation. And conclusion is restate thesis, summarize main points, final thoughts, and call to action. You can take this slide, you can take a screenshot and follow that how you're writing your essay. First is introduction, second is body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2. That means that you're taking your points related to that topic and now you're explaining your paragraph with the help of examples. Okay, if you take if you took a one paragraph, if you took a one topic, one point for a first paragraph, then you should keep this thing in your mind that you're just writing about that topic. You're not mixing and you're taking all the examples in that particular paragraph. No, just pick one topic and stick to it. Okay, then you're taking another main idea, topic sentence, then you're taking third main idea, and then you're supporting examples and explanations. That's it. That's how you're writing an essay. Next is conclusion, restate thesis, what you have written. Your okay. So Farzana is asking, ma'am, do we have to include conclusion in our journal writing for this week? I think I'll get back to you for that, Farzana. Do we have to conclude? You can write conclusion, because conclusion in every writing, not in essay. If you're writing a script, if you're writing a journal, if you're writing anything, conclusion is must. So I think you should write it for this week also. Okay. Thank you. So next is, I hope you all have understood. Uh, but it is only the outline. I'm not getting your question, Farzana. Anyone who got a question, so who can tell me? I think you're saying that in your in this week of your learning guideline, that it is only outline mentioned of an essay. So it is easy for you. You don't have to explain it. You'll just have to write essays outline. Okay. So that's easy for you. If you'll have to write an outline for your journal writing, then just stick to that. And in outline, this is how you follow it. Next is conjunctions, joining ideas. What are conjunctions? It's like conjunctions are joining words that connect words, phrases, or clauses. Farzana, if you're not clear, I'll answer you that again. Don't worry about it, okay? I'll make sure what you're asking, then I'll answer it accordingly. Okay. So conjunctions are joining words that connect words, phrases, or clauses. Think of them as connectors between train cars. Okay. So conjunctions are like joining words. I'll give you some examples. And joining words are like and, but, for, or, nor, yet, so. These are the conjunctions. These are the coordinating conjunctions. And these are the subordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions like join equal parts, words, phrases, or independent clauses. And please take that screenshot. What are the coordinating conjunctions and what are the subordinating conjunctions? Connect Subordinating conjunctions connect dependent clauses or independent clauses. So these are the after, although, because, before, if, since, when, while. And I'll also explain it, don't worry. So using conjunctions correctly, I've used these conjunctions in the sentence. So coordinating conjunctions examples, and I like ice cream and chocolate chip cookies. I hope most of you like it, because I personally like uh, choco chip cookies. Also ice cream occasionally. So you can also tell me what you like in dessert. We can also discuss these things, right? And next is, but I wanted to drive. I wanted to drive to the party, but Sally insisted to walk. Okay. So I had a test this morning, so I went to bed early. So I would like you to all write the sentences by using these words and, but, so. And next is subordinating, and use a comma before coordinating conjunctions when joining two complete sentences. This is the rule that we all have to follow if we're using coordinating conjunctions. Next is subordinating conjunctions: when, because, although. Claire screamed when she saw the spiders. Because I have a stomach ache because I ate too much ice cream. I never had it, by the way. I can eat like two to three. Okay, it's a joke. You can all laugh. Although it was raining, we went for a walk. Okay, use a comma when the subordinating clause come first. When we are using this subordinating clause, we should also use comma. Okay, then here, fill in the blank. This is all for you. This is this exercise for you, and I've given the answer. So it's okay. Fill in the blank. You won't pass your class unless you study hard. These are the examples that I've took, but if you want to explain, if you want me to explain all the words, all the conjunctions, I can use more sentences. Don't hesitate to ask, please. Next is countable versus uncountable noun. So can anyone tell me what is the meaning of countable? how can how can you say it is countable noun and it is uncountable noun? Oh, when you heard this word countable, uh, how you like how, how you get this understanding about this countable? Like countable means one, two, three, four. Yeah, you're right, Akram. Yes, and uncountable, counting, which you can quantify. Like countable means like you can tell it is four, this is five, it was 10. Okay, Farzana, countable nouns are things that you can count. Okay, very nice. You all are so brilliant. Okay, countable nouns, things you can count individually, can be singular or plural. Sugar, rice. Okay, Akram is saying sugar, rice. Okay, these are countable. Like I was saying, these examples, like it can be singular, it can be plural, it can be like in bulk. So, uncountable things you cannot count individually, always singular, never use a and n. Okay. So, examples of countable nouns: one apple, two apples; a chair, three chairs; a student, many students. Okay. Uncountable: water. You cannot count water, but yeah, if you will measure it, you can measure it. But if you're talking about, if we are we're talking in English, like in grammar, then we cannot count water, but in maths we can definitely, right? So there's a difference. Not waters. Information, not informations. Advice, not advices. Is information a countable noun? I think information is not countable noun. It is uncountable. Okay, next is, so countable and uncountable is positive: a banana, some flour. Okay, okay. So negative: not an egg, not any egg, not any milk. How many? Any books? How much? Any water? So these are the articles and quantifiers that you can use if you want to check it is countable or uncountable. Okay. So I hope you all got it. Have you all understood it? You can these uh, articles and quantifiers before checking if this noun or this word is countable and not countable. And these are the examples that we use in positive, negative, and questions. Okay. Next is common and countable nouns to remember. So that Fazana asked, I think, no, Eleanor asked, is information a countable noun? So I would say that information is not a countable noun. And I also gave you this example in this PPT. So academic writing vocabulary, this is mentioned in your vocabulary, in your learning guidelines. Information, research, advice, homework, progress, equipment, furniture, luggage, traffic, and weather. These are not countable nouns. These are uncountable nouns. You can take screenshot again. So tricky examples. So this was tricky word like information. I'm giving you an information. So I'm using n before giving you information. So like I said, we cannot use a and n if you're saying it is not accountable. We should not use a and n uh, in front of uncountable noun. Okay. So it is not countable. Tricky examples: paper, uncountable, material for writing; a paper, countable, a research document; glass, uncountable, material; a glass, countable, right? Drinking container; ice cream, uncountable; an ice cream, countable, was something. So if I'm saying I am giving you an information, that means I'm giving you a single piece of information which we can count. So it would come in countable noun. But if I'm saying I am giving you that information, that means that it is uncountable noun. You cannot specify that if I'm giving you one, two, three, four information here. Yes, yes, Akram. English most of the time has exceptions, right? You're saying you're correct. Memory tips. When in doubt, think, can I put a number in front of it naturally? If yes, it's probably countable. Okay? I hope you, if you have any doubt, like put any number before it. If you can easily put it and you can easily understood it, then it is countable. Next is your discussion assignment. So I want you to all ask that how is it going? Uh, any doubts related to discussion assignments? So after main task is after reading evaluating internet resources, describe your biggest concern about online information and discuss strategies you will use to address this concern. Requirements: length minimum 75 words, at least 3 sentences. Content: identify a specific concern and explain strategies. Examples: reference strategies from the article. This is the main task of this week of your discussion forum. And next is response task. Respond to three classmates meaningfully. I have been encouraging you from since week 1 that you must reply your three classmates. And length minimum 100 words, 3 to 4 complete sentences. Quality: ask questions, share experiences, provide examples. Rating: rate each responses 0 to 10 manually, anonymously. Sorry. So, sample response structure: concern, my biggest concern. You can use concern, strategy, and applications in your discussion forum. Okay. Next is written assignment, oral presentation. So, create a short oral presentation. Present your compare contrast essay topic to your classmates using video audio recording. We have thoroughly discussed audio with contrast and compare. How many of you are agree about it? Because we have already discussed, so there would be no problem. And answer these 5 questions. What is your topic? State it clearly. Why did you select this topic? Personal interest, relevance. Give the reason that why did you select this topic. What are you comparing and contrasting specific subjects? Do we have to pair assess 3 of our classmates? Yes, you'll have to pair assess your classmates discussion forum, in only discussion forum. Yes. if you're referring written assignments, I'm saying about in discussion forums, you'll have to rate your three classmates anonymously. Like, you don't have to select any name, you just read someone's post and you are rating it. You got it, Faizana? Okay. So, what criteria will you use? What what are the criteria? Okay. But not in the written assignments. No. It is my duty to check written assignments, not yours. You'll have your interaction in your discussion forum only. Okay? Yeah. Next is, what's your main point? What should readers learn? So these are the 5 questions that you have to cover in your written assignments. Okay, step by step. Write out your answer first, review for errors and clarity, practice speaking clearly and slowly, record using Kaltura, Loom or ScreenPal, upload your recording. Speaking tips: speak slowly and clearly, make eye contact with the camera, use natural gestures, practice beforehand, keep it conversational and organized. Well, I mean, if I'm giving you these 5 questions, so it has proper knowledge that what is your topic, why did you, what is the reason, what's your reason that you picked this topic, and what you are comparing and contrasting, and what is your criteria, and what is the main topic point. Learning journal. So thesis and outline. Develop a thesis statement and outline for your compare and contrast essay based on this week presentations. Require format: thesis statements, your complete thesis here, that the structure that I have already explained, thesis statements, body paragraph, paragraph 2. I think you all have to develop a thesis statement also. Okay? Body paragraph 2, body paragraph 3, and conclusion will be written in your first draft. Quality checklist. Ask these questions to yourself. Is your thesis opinion clear and specific? Yes. Is your thesis opinion clear and specific? Can someone disagree with your thesis? Does each body paragraph support your thesis? Are your topic logically organized? Have you proofread your for errors? Ask these questions, please. It is also your chance to ask questions about any aspect of the course. Farzana is asking, so we have to write conclusion in our first draft, not now. I understood this. You are asking, yes, you have to write the conclusion in your first draft, not now. I'm not understanding what you're saying here. Next is additional week 4 activities. Complete these activities: vocabulary word search, practice recognizing this week's academic vocabulary in context, dictation exercise, improve listening skills and spelling accuracy with academic vocabulary, self quiz. I mean, not this week's outline assignments. I think you have to do it. You you see, this is your learning journalist. Develop a thesis statement and outline for your compare contrast essay based on this week's presentation. So this is the required format you need. I'm not getting your question, Fazana. I'm sorry. You can ask on UOP portal. Maybe I can give you clearly, or I'll text you on UOP portal. Okay. I know I said that I'll give you your questions, your answers, but I'm not clear with the question because I'm saying you that what are the tasks that you have to complete. By the way, ma'am, I love how you always give your best to make us understand the lesson. Thank you. Thank you, Eleanor. Farzana, I guess this week is the outline only. Okay. Uh, I'll check it once and then tell you. I think this is with thesis statement and outline. If you are not clear about it, Farzana, then I'll get back to you and reply you on UOP. Okay? It is clearly saying that you'll have to write thesis statements and outline along with outline. Okay? So complete these activities: vocabulary word search, dictation exercise, self quiz. Dictation exercise: improve listening skills and spelling accuracy with academic vocabulary. Self quizzes: test your understanding of the week's concepts. Take it as many times as needed. If you are learning something and if you're not sure about it, take it as many times as you can. Study tips for success: review vocabulary daily, add new words to your personal list, practice conjunctions, use them in your own sentences, evaluate source critically, apply the 5 criteria to website you your visit, read your thesis aloud. Does it sound clear and convincing? Get feedback, ask classmates or the instructor for input. What you're writing, and if you have collected all the sources, you have followed every tip, like you have review your vocabulary, you are practicing your conjunctions, and you're evaluating your sources, and you're reading your thesis, and so um, ask the feedback from your classmates and from your instructor easily. That's how you can evaluate yourself. So here comes the questions. So we have 5 questions, as we always have. So please try to give answers. First question is, which domain extension is typically most reliable for academic research? Second is, complete this sentence with the correct conjunctions. I want to study abroad. Dash, my parents were worried about the cost. Third is, which is correct? I need some advices from about my essay. I need some advice about my essay. Fourth is, what makes a thesis statement strong? List 3 characteristics. Name the 3 criteria you should use to evaluate internet sources. Please answer these questions, and I'm waiting for all of you that how you all have learned in this class. First, if Farzana, first answer she gave is edu. I'll tell you if it is wrong or right. Okay, second is but. Thank you. You're right, Farzana. You're doing it great because these 2 answers are right. Third is B. I need some advice about my essay. Okay, keep going. Akram. Very good, Akram. That's right. questions are right. What about others? Like third, fourth, and fifth? Eleanor, right. Akram, third A. Okay, we have different answers. What what is the correct answer of third B? Eleanor is saying B, and Farzana is also saying B, but Akram is saying A. Okay, let's see. And what about four? Fourth question. What makes a thesis statement strong? List three characteristics. Okay, is usually one to two state sentences. It must have proper logic. Advice is uncounting. Akram, okay. Is found in the introduction. Okay. Farzana, you're right. Also, if we're writing thesis statement, then it is clear that we are giving the reason here. Gives a preview of the rest of the paper. That's really good, Farzana. I'm really impressed. Do you all remember that what I said when I was telling you about the thesis statements? I was saying that it is like a movie trailer, right? It is telling you, yeah. Okay. So fifth question, please try to give answer of fifth question also. Name three criteria you should use to evaluate internet sources. Remember, I told you about that it should be published. It should have publisher name, like accuracy, accountability. Remember it? I'm sure you'll have it. It has proper date. It must have citations. Okay, so I think Akram gave you a topic, main idea, and feature of to discuss. I think Akram, you're telling about me essay outline. I'm not asking you about but you're right about essay outline. Okay, you're giving me fourth. Okay, sorry. Fourth is what makes a thesis statement strong. These three characteristic. Okay, you have listed topic, main idea, and feature to discuss. That's really good, Akram. You're right. It is correct. So I want you to all answer this fifth question. I'm really happy that you all are listening me. Check main ideas and supporting details. Okay, Eleanor, absolutely right. What about the fifth question? Name three criteria you should use to evaluate internet sources. I'm sure you all remember how you're checking your sources. I'm telling you, I told you about the published. If there any, it is it if any publisher name mentioned, date mentioned, citations. Okay, let's see the answers. First is edu. You all are right. Akram, you're right. Next is but. And the third one is B is the correct answer. Those who said B, Eleanor is right. Akram also corrected it later. And Farzana is right, absolutely right. Farzana, that's right. Author's background. states. Correct, Eleanor. Third is B. I need some advice about my essay. That means it is advice in uncountable. Okay. And the fourth is three, a strong thesis statements present a clear specific opinion, is arguable, provides a roadmap for the essay, is focused and not too broad, appears in the introduction. That's right. You all are right. You really tried well. Criteria for evaluating sources. The authority means who wrote it. Author name. Accuracy are facts supported with citations. Currency is the information correct and updated. Purpose, why was this created? It is educational, or it is like given some anonymous author's information. There's no name mentioned here. Objectivity, is the language neutral and unbiased? You can see that we all have to check these while we are checking the criteria for evaluating sources. So this is everything about week 4, everyone, and I'm sure you all understood it, and I'm so happy you all joined my class today. Thank you so much. But for week 5, I'm going to take that class on Saturday. Don't worry, we'll meet on Saturday. And thank you so much once again. If you have any questions, anything, I'll share the link of this one, and please like this video, share with your friends as much as you can. Share with your parents actually, because if we'll share with them, it will this video will have its reach. You know what I'm saying? So I'm also doing it for you, so everyone can see it. Okay. So thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day, and meet you next week. See you next week. Thank you so much. You are doing great. I will be writing the next week's slide. Thank you. I will be wait. Thank you so much, Eleanor. I'm so happy. Bye. Take care, please. Bye. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Farzana. Thank you. Bye bye.